Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are fine. Our today's topic for discussion is report writing format. Dear students, a report or factual description is a form of communication in which some information is conveyed, usually in writing, to someone who wants it. The form of report has to be such that the person receiving it can draw information from the report quickly and easily. Reports are divided into sections with headings and subheadings. Dear students, reports can be academic, technical, or business oriented and feature recommendations for specific actions. Reports are written to present facts about a situation, project, or process and will define and analyze the issue at hand. Ultimately, the goal of a report is to relay observations to a specific audience in a clear and concise style. Let's review the proper report writing format so that we can craft a professional finished product. Preparation and planning. Dear students, first we should take some time to prepare and plan for our report. Before we start writing, identify the audience. Our report should be written and tailored to the reader's needs and expectations. When planning, ask several questions to self to better understand the goal of the report. When planning, ask several questions to self to better understand the goal of the report. Some questions to consider include: who are the readers? Some questions to consider when we are planning a report. These questions are: who are the readers? What is the purpose of the report? Why is this report needed? What information should be included in the report? Once we identify the basics of our report, begin to collect supporting information. Then sort and evaluate that information. The next step is to organize the information and begin putting it together in an outline. With proper planning, it will be easier to write our report and stay organized. Formatting the report elements. To keep our report organized and easy to understand, there is a certain format to follow. This report writing format will make it easier for the reader to find what he is looking for. Remember to write all sections in plain English except the body, which can be as technical as we need it to be. The main sections of a standard report are as follows. Title. If the report is short, the front cover can include any information that we feel is necessary, such as the author and the date prepared. In a long report, we may want to include a table of contents and a definition of terms. Summary. The summary consists of the major points, conclusions, and recommendations. It needs to be short as it is a general overview of the report. Some people will read the summary and only skip the report, so make sure that we include all of the relevant information. It should be best to write this when the report is finished, so we will include every points that might be added at the last minute. Introduction. The first page of the report needs to have an introduction. Here we will explain the problem and inform the reader why the report is being made. We need to give a definition of terms. If we did not include these in the title section, we need to give a definition of terms. If we did not include these in the title section and explain how the details of the report are arranged. Now the body. This is the main section of the report. The previous section needed to be written in plain English, but this section can include technical terms in technical terms form. There should be several sections, each clearly labeled, making it easy for readers to find the information they seek. Information in a report is usually arranged in order of importance, with the most important information coming first. Alternatively, we might choose to order the points by complexity or time. Discussion. If we wish, this optional section can be included at the end of the main and body to go over our findings and their significance. Conclusion. This is where everything comes together. Keeping this section free of jargon, as many people will just read the summary and conclusion. Now the recommendations. This is where we discuss any actions that needed to be taken. In plain English, explain our recommendations, putting them in the order of priority. Appendices. This includes the information that the experts in the field will read. It has all the technical details that support our conclusions or your conclusions. Or report presentation. We should present present our report in a simple and concise style that is easy to read and navigate. Readers want to be able to look through a report and to get the information they need as quickly as possible. That way, the report has a greater impact on the reader. We can use headings and subheadings throughout our report to identify the various topics and break the text into manageable chunks. This will help us to keep the report organized and can be listed in the table of contents so that they can be found quickly. Report writing style. There are some writing styles to consider. Keep it simple. Don't try to impress, rather try to communicate. Important point. Keep it simple. Don't try to impress, rather try to communicate. Keep sentences short and to the point. Do not go into a lot of details unless it is needed. Make sure every word needs to be there, that it contributes to the purpose of the report. Use the active voice. Active voice makes the writing more smoothly. Active voice makes the writing move smoothly and easily. It also uses fewer words than the passive voice and gives impact to the writing by emphasizing the person or things responsible for an action. For example, bad customer service decreases repeat business is more concise and direct than repeat business is decreased by bad customer service. Now, different types of reports. While the basics of any report are the same, there are notable differences between academic, business, and technical reports. Academic writing. The first thing to note is that academic writing is extremely formal. Typically, it should be free of contractions and any sort of slang. It is also important generally to write in the third person, eliminating pronouns like I and we. Business writing. Business writing will also take on a formal tone. However, it is allowed to be slightly less buttoned up. The goal in a business report is to present new initiatives and get things done. Here, things like contractions would be permissible along with ample imagery and data. Now, technical writing, technical reports focus on how to do something, while an academic or even a business report will attempt to provide something. A technical report is more descriptive in nature. Also, the report writing format for students and professionals may cite facts and statistics to make their case, but technical reports are more likely to follow a logical step by step approach. First impression counts. Reports should be well organized and easy to follow. To achieve this, following a structured format which will keep our writing on track. How a report is presented makes not only a lasting impression but also makes the writer seem more credible and reliable. A pinch touch to make a great impression on the reader is how we package the report. Thank you very much.